And I'm live. Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 a.m. Trading. I'm your gracious host, David, aka Kryptonite Titan in this bit. And in this little live stream, I want to just continue to to analyze the current situation of Bitcoin and answer the question if we're gonna dump some or correct. And I believe that's what we're gonna see, and it's almost already starting. So let me recap real quick what I've been talking about in the last live stream. So let me go to the daily. If you watch my live streams, you will know that I heavily work heavily with trend lines. You basically almost don't need nothing else. So you need nothing else. These are the most important. I switch back and forth between logarithmic scale and regular scale, but they are round about the same in this situation. So I'm right now on the logarithmic scale. This is a very important trend line. It connects the tops of the all-time high and the first drop. So the all-time high and the lower high afterwards, we have this trend line, and it's gonna be probably a very important resistance area for Bitcoin. So if we go higher from here, or from here, we will first need to take it out. If we really truly want to be bullish, we absolutely need to take out this level. This is probably the highest resistance. Some people say the highest resistance are those horizontal support and resistance levels, and I kind of agree because they are very important. Let me change the color. So some people say these are the most important, but I think you have to look at the overall picture. So for example, right here we see this very interesting point where everything converges. So you have this emperor line. I call it emperor line, or let's say God line. God's trend line. Just God, okay, just God. Like this. Okay. I will call it God because it goes for how long, how old would be this trend line? It will be 109 days, so 100 plus days. So 100 days line. Then we have what else? Another super important level to break. We already have broken it. Is this? It was the neckline of our big multiple bottoms neckline. So we had this bottom. We had this bottom went up. Oh, we went even before we went up. So we had this bottom, try to go up, rejection, go up, rejection, go up, heavier rejection earlier, lower lows, lower highs, and then for the first time in 20 days or something, we created a higher high because we went above this neckline. So it was very important to break. So right now, after we broke this, you can even call it a W, ugly W. The target of this structure would be then the height of the structure, and would be something like around $53,000. But of course, like I said before that, we need to take out all these resistance lines, and it's very interesting that we have converging resistance lines. Of course, you can shift them a little bit, back and forth, but they are all around the same area, somewhere right around here. It's even if I try to be more precise, take it down like this maybe, and okay, this trend line I could do like this. You know, if you connect these two wicks, you have this trend line, then you have the neckline, and this is also a quite important level. We just connect the highs before, after the initial drop. We also have a line, so it's quite obvious that this is gonna be a super strong resistance around 44,000 on many levels. So first we have to take out these levels, but before that happens, we will probably see some dumpage, and I think it's almost inevitable that we go and correct from here. I think it would be very healthy if we correct. What also might happen is that we don't correct but go sideways before we shoot up. So what very well might happen is something like this, kind of a triangle for a couple of days. At least this would be healthy, and then we shoot up. This would also be healthy, because 10 bullish days in a row, it's not really sustainable. So from this point, we will probably either correct and make a higher high, higher low, like this, then again a higher high, and then we would have a confirmation that the trend reversed. Right now the trend, the confirmation is not there yet that the trend reversed, because for a reversion of a trend, we need to see not only a higher high like here, but also a higher low and then a higher high. This would be a reversal, but right now we don't have the reversal yet. And if we look back, actually, if you just disregard that it was 10 bullish days in a row, which is extremely rare. So if you look back, you will have hard time to find it. You will find 7 days in a row, but not 10 days. Let's see if we can find 10 days. No, 7 days, 8 days at some point, maybe many years ago, but you see, it almost never happens, baby. Okay, let's look at this. It's 2017 bull run. Look what we had in the 2017. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little short break, then back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then down again. Then so okay, we had here and there some bearish days. So in this whole in this whole run, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bearish days. So we had seven bearish days from 33 days. So it's like 1/4 or something. Let's see. So 20% of the days from the last big run, 20% were bearish, the other ones were bullish. So yeah, what about this? Oh, that looks interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is very similar. Look at this. Wow. Look, this is probably the first one that I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it had it had 10 bullish days, It was October 2017, 10 bullish days, but one doji candle. And right now we had, I believe, the same. Let's see. We had 10 bullish days, but one of them was a doji. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The ninth one was a strong doji. Okay, but back to October 2017. Let's see. This is very interesting. So what happened back then was that we went 10 days in a row bullish. Okay, one of these candles was a doji, but we still were able back then to go higher because we just formed kind of a pennant right here. Oh shit. Something like this, and it, how long was it? So 2 weeks from there, after 10 bullish candles in a row, we had 2 weeks of accumulation. We had 15 days of accumulation and a pennant formation before we shoot up again. Then a strong correction, retest, and went up again. And I believe this was a similarly important area right here. Let's look to the left. No, it wasn't. It was just a higher level. Okay, interesting. Also, something else I think I see is that if we draw some trend lines right here, also very interesting to see is that we broke this trend line and went down for 2 days. We dipped below. So usually after we break this strong trend lines, it's a very strong sign that we go down more. But in this case, we went down just how many percent? 15% correction after this trend line, and then we went back up again. So it's still very strong. So these trend lines, if they break, it's very strong. So let me go to regular chart, not logarithmic. And actually it's only on the logarithmic that we broke it. On the regular chart, without like the regular arithmetic, we didn't even break it. We stayed above it. And it was 2 months long. Very interesting, very interesting. So let me go back to the current situation. Let me actually go and use the regular scale, not arithmetic. Let me change the lines. So if you go with the regular, not logarithmic, then the trend lines look a little bit different because I need to adjust them a little bit. This should be a little bit lower. Okay, what about this one? This one should be lower as well, like this, maybe. Yes, makes sense. And we will reject it by this one. This neckline stays the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same story. It's still around 43,000 that we have a super strong resistance right here. Confluent, we have a confluent resistance from many trend lines. So it just makes very much sense that we get rejection from here. So again, what will happen next is we have several scenarios. What is the most realistic? So the history showed us that 10 bullish days in a row do not end in a downtrend, so they continue. This is what the history told us. I might have to look further back, but so far, October 2017, we had a similar creation. 9 bullish candles, 1 doji candle, 1 bullish doji candle, and after this we had 2 weeks of consolidation. Let's see how long it would be. Actually, 2 weeks, just out of curiosity, right here. And interesting that exactly around 2 weeks later we have these 2 important lines crossing, this neckline and the God line. You see, they are crossing exactly here. So after this, if we repeat history, then we might go up very heavily. But we don't know what kind of consolidation we will have. We will either have something like this happening, like this formation, kind of a pennant, like this maybe, and then shoot up. So some kind of pennant like this, and then shoot up. That's what happened in 2017 October. But also we might just see a correction where we create a lower, higher low, and then higher high again, something like this. Then we have a double bottom, or kind of a double bottom, and then shoot up. Could be also lower, all the way to 32,000. Everything, look, everything above 29,400 would be bullish actually, because it would still be a higher low, and this is all we need for the trend reversal, and then a higher high would be perfect. Okay, so this is the big picture. Let me see if you have some comments, questions. All right, so this is the big picture. Let's now also see what will happen next in the near future on the 4 hour, 4 and 5 hour. Okay, so maybe we could also draw this trend line on the 4 hour. No, it doesn't look good. So we have this trend line right here, which seems to be important. This is a super strong trend line on the regular scale, not logarithmic scale, but regular scale. I used to work with the logarithmic scale, and on the logarithmic scale we would be, so on the log scale we dipped below it actually, so I was almost super bearish. Also because before that we had another trend broken. So this trend was broken, and right here I opened a short, but I didn't have the patience to wait for this break to play out, and it was pretty much safe, pretty much guaranteed that we would dip down to this level, but I didn't have the patience. I had my stop loss right here, I opened the trade somewhere here, and I couldn't wait, so I lowered my stop loss. So I lowered my stop loss to here and was taken out. I should have just waited, then it would play out. But in this situation, after we broke this trend line and went sideways for a bit, it was pretty much sure that we would go down further. But this time, after we broke this trend line, be it on logarithmic scale, we just wicked down. It wasn't a big close below it. It's just a little close below it. Nothing super huge. Wait a second. I need to readjust. So we closed below this trend line, yes, but afterwards we didn't go sideways, we just shoot up. So we have like 8 hours later, we went bullish, you see here, and we had basically no reason to believe anymore that we will continue down. But yesterday and the day before, I didn't really see it like that. I thought we would continue down, but yeah, it's just a little mistake I made. Anyways, on the regular time scale, we are still very bullish, because if you just connect these bottoms, we are well above it. We did not break anything of importance, and it's awesome actually. But I think we will. So first let me see how long this trend line. It's 9 days, so it's a queen. Let me change the color. It's a little queen. Okay, and but like I said, a correction right now is very, very possible, and for a correction to happen, what we would need to see is that we break this queen trend line. If we break this queen trend line right here, we will probably correct quite heavily to 36,000, and it's good, it's not bad. Even if we go as low as 32,000 or something, it's okay, like I said, because all we need right now is creating a higher low. It would still be higher than the previous low, and that would mean we create higher lows, and after this we want to see a higher high. So I expect some correction right here, but I don't see any lines, I don't see any broken lines that would indicate that we are already going down. We were just rejected in this area by this little princess line. Yeah, depending on how you draw it. Yeah, something like this. You could also connect this. So we had some rejection right here, and that's all we can see. Now we have strong support right here. Maybe if we go to 1 hour, we might see some lines being violated and broken. No, not yet. Even on the 1 hour, we didn't break any significant trend lines. So if we do something like this, then we will have a 1 hour trend line that we can work with. But as of now, we didn't break any levels. Well, it almost looks like we are more bullish right now than bearish, even on the smaller time frames. Very interesting. Also, another cool thing on the 1 hour is this little trend line that might have, it actually indicated that we would have this big move. So it indicated that we would see at least some bullish action. So yesterday on UTC 6 o'clock in the evening UTC time, yesterday we closed a candle above this little princess line, which went on about for 2 days. So it was a 2 days little princess line. Let me add to it 2 days. And after it was broken, we closed an hourly candle above it. So after this, it was pretty much almost to expect that we would go higher, but we didn't know how much. I surely wouldn't expect this pump. Okay, let's see. Maybe if we look at it as a bullish pennant, then this might be the pole or the bullish flag, or at least like this. Let's try to go with this. Okay, maybe if we go with this one, let's just play around. Yeah, roundabout. This would be then the pole, and it's almost exactly the target of what happened. Yeah, now it makes sense. So we formed a little bullish pennant, and after breaking it, we saw this target, this pump. So this is why we pumped until here. Very interesting. And also what we can do is we can pretty much predict where we will see a bounce should we correct. So if we go down from here and correct, this would be our first support, but it has very high chance to be broken, I think. Then we would have this line of super strong support, and if this breaks, if you remember, this is a queen line 9 days long. If this line breaks, then this would be our first line of support, next line of support. So what might happen is just that we make a ping pong bouncing on these levels. We break this, then we might break this, then we bounce from here like this, then we break this, then we might go even lower, like I said, 36, 34,000 before we shoot up. So I think these are important levels to watch. There are possible lines of support. Okay, let's now ask ourselves the question: what can we trade something right now based on the trend lines? So based just on the trend lines, we had a rejection right here. Okay, and we go down a bit. Can we short it right now? So to short something, I need to see some lines being broken, but I don't see any lines being broken right now. Maybe we should, let's go to 15 minutes. Maybe we can see something here. So on the 15 minute, we have this bullish little line, bullish trend line, meaning if we break it we can go higher. Well, on the 15-minute it looks like we're forming a kind of a bullish pennant or something like, okay, let me use a channel. Yeah, this is actually very bullish. If we break out of it, then our target would be so this would be the target then. The target could take us all the way up to 44,500 should we break it, but we need to wait and see. Maybe we will break these levels to the upside. So this is the best I can come up with for a possible trade soon, and it's this bullish pennant. Yes, something like this. So if we break above it, let's say for example we break strongly above it and close right here, then I think it's a good place to open a long. And in this case the stop loss would be below this wick. This would be the stop loss right here somewhere. Like 1.6% risk. Yeah, and then target these resistance line levels. This might be happening. Let's look at the RSI. Oh, and the RSI looks bullish as well. So they diverge a little bit. So what I have noticed, and it's quite interesting with RSI. So let me remove all drawings first real quick. So every time I see a pennant looking like this and RSI is going down heavily like this, very often what I see after this is a pump to the is a move to the upside. Let me show you some other examples. Right here, for example, we went down for a bit. You see, right? Okay, let me draw it. You see this? It's going down like this, and RSI also went down like this. And after this, we shoot up. And let's see some other examples. And vice versa. If we see something like this rising and RSI is rising, very often we will correct, at least for a bit. Okay. Here we had some divergence as well. RSI went down, but this went up, so we went down. And this is also another example. So if RSI and if we form some consolidation like a bullish pennant or something, and looks like a mitochondria actually. Okay, and we have the same on the RSI. Very often we will shoot up after this. It's here as well. So it doesn't have to be a real divergence. However, the bearish divergence don't always play out. So I was trying to observe, like this for example is a rising wedge, you can call it, rising pennant. RSI went down, so you might expect some strong downwards movement, but it was just a tiny bit of downwards movement. Here's another good example of what I'm trying to tell you. We have a little bit downwards movement right here on the RSI is also down, and after this we shoot up. Let's see. Here's another very similar situation like we have right now. We have everything going down, RSI and some kind of bullish pennant, and after this we had a little pump at least, then we went down and we pumped higher. Oh, this is the Instagram I was looking at. Anyways, so yeah, it's quite often that we see it. Here is another example. No, it's a bad example. So anyways, right now we see some, let me get all my drawings back. Undo everything. Undo until I have my lines back. All right, here. Okay. Now I have my drawings back. So again, it looks quite bullish to me. So we have this bullish pennant, and we have RSI going strongly down. We might just shoot up from here should we break these levels. So I will watch this level for the next couple of hours. I think within the next maybe 4 to 6 hours we should see something, some decision from Bitcoin. Alright. So, and what are the chances that we go lower from here? Actually, based on the divergence, not big chances. So I don't think that we should go much higher. If you have some questions or suggestions or comments, let me know here. I will address that. Probably I'm gonna look at some altcoins right now. But before I look at the altcoins, let me look at Market Cipher. So, before I go to Market Cipher, again, this is the best thing I can come up with right now for some price prediction right now. So we move prediction. So if we break to the upside from this falling wedge or like a bullish flag, then we should shoot up, and the RSI is helping as well. So okay, let's see if Market Cipher or Market Liberator, they are basically identical. So I had both, and I compared them side by side, and they're just identical. I could not see big differences. Sometimes you would see, like on Market Cipher, the money flow would have be a little bit different, but still going down, like no big difference. And yeah, so they're basically identical. Market Liberator. So we have another reason to believe that we are super bullish at this moment. Wow, look, on the 15 minutes we not only have this potentially bullish flag happening, so let me give you 3 reasons to be bullish right now. So we have, even without this bullish pennant, even if I hide it and remove it, look, just based on this trend line, if you draw this trend line right here, so if we break this trend line, it will be something like a W, something like this, with the neckline right here. And if we break it right here, then we should see some movement. But we can also work with this bullish pennant. If this breaks, we go up. So this is the second reason to be bullish. Third reason to be bullish is market cipher or market liberator momentum waves. So we have a double, we have snake eyes here, we have double bottom anchor waves at the bottom, and we have a trigger wave right here, quite strong. So every time this momentum wave is higher than the previous one, it's bullish. After this, we usually see some upwards movement. So based on the 15-minute, I will probably even, you can almost open a long trade right now actually, but the little problem is that it's maybe not the perfect time to do it, because before we really shoot up, we will probably do some pennant dance right here, like this for example, because the VWAP might come down. Right now it's undecided, going up or down, but still I think opening a long trade right now is probably very good at this point. No financial advice. I might be wrong. I'm wrong quite often, but this right now makes sense. So we have a bullish pennant on the 15-minute. We have anchor wave and trigger wave. We have the VWAP above the zero line. We have RSI curving up, MACD curving up. This MACD, you see? I don't know if you can see it, but the histogram of MACD. Let me just add MACD to it. MACD. Just the regular MACD. Let me remove the so you see it's like the same MACD but with different inputs. On market cipher we have, I think it's just a little bit lower, something like this maybe. Yeah, it looks more like it. Let's see if we can adjust the yeah, something like this. Okay, maybe even this. I used to find a couple of days ago I did find the perfect settings for MACD, so it was just mirroring this market cipher histogram, but I forgot what it was. Okay, but they're quite similar. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Anyways, MACD is curving up on Market Cipher, the histogram. Even if we go to the regular MACD and use the default settings, let me remove these lines. Even on the default settings, we are curving up on the 15-minute. So yeah, it's not super safe yet to open the trade, but it's very high probable. If you want to see more confirmation, you wait until the breakout of this above this pennant. You have some. Don't trust the Wall Street, otherwise you just gave great TA. Thanks, man. Eternal beauty. Thanks. I try my best. The Wall Street, actually, you know what? All this news that are happening, what I see more and more that you almost can ignore them. Every time we pump, you can see it on the trend lines. So the trend lines, for example, on a 4-hour time frame, our initial huge big move that happened, then took us to the upside, it was almost foreseeable. Look, we had this trend line which was flattening. Before that, the trend lines, this one was like, let's say, minus 45 degrees, also maybe 48 degrees, but this one is about minus 11 or 15 degrees, so it's flattening out. It's almost becoming a W, and after this breaks, we have to expect some big moves, and this is around this area where we had some stuff happening, like with the conference, Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk, and for some reason, all this good news, which supposedly pumped the price, happen after we break some some big as big trend lines. Sometimes, of course, it happens before. If I'm completely to be completely clean, the conference maybe happens somewhere around here. I'm not sure anymore. Let me see, I don't remember. The B word. What was the exact date? What was the exact date? July 21st. So it was July 21st. Oh, this is Instagram. This is my Instagram. Anyways, let's go back. So July 21st. We had the pump. Oh, actually, you see the pump, the Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk talk didn't take us above this trend line yet. We had to wait a couple of days before we broke the trend line. Actually, I'm curious, when was the Amazon crypto news? When was this rumor about Amazon? Do you know it? Okay, let me see. I ignore them, but they will scare new retail investors away and make them sell. I think institutions want one more big grab cheap, so they will try to scare retailers. Yeah, exactly. I also ignore them, but you always know beforehand that it will scare some retailers. But the funny thing is, to me it looks like you can see it beforehand. You can see it with the trend lines already. Oh, so let me see, when was the Amazon rumor? It was 4 or 5 days ago, probably. I want to see a date. July 22nd. Okay. Okay, it was July 22nd. Let's see. And also what you're saying, that institutions want a big cheap grab. Yeah, I agree. I think we still might have some big dump. So if we look at the charts, it's totally possible that the institutions will drive the price like in this direction, but not lower than 29,000. Maybe they will drive the price all the way down to 32,000 or something, and then we create a higher low and then we shoot up. Might be happening. So okay, Amazon news, the rumors was on 22nd July. Let's see what we had back then. So it was right here, the news. So as you can see, the rumors started right here, exactly as we approached this trend line. The Amazon news started out, but we didn't shoot up above it. Really, it's just started. They started talking, and the real pump, the first pump, began on the 23rd of July. And yeah, I'm not sure if it was the rumors that pumped us above it. It's actually interesting thing to know. I need exactly to know what exactly happened on 23rd of July. And okay, let's see what the YouTubers told us. Amazon. Who was it? I think Altcoin News. Altcoin Daily. Altcoin Daily, Amazon. Let's see. When they told us. Amazon to accept cryptocurrency 6 days ago. So it was on 25th. Altcoin Daily posted this Amazon video on July 25th. Let's see, July 25th. So it was after. It was way after the pump. Okay, who else is important? Let me open my subscriptions. I want to know the exact thing that happened on 23rd. Why we pumped. Let's see what crypto. Okay, Elliot Trades. Let's see what he had to say on this date, like 1 week ago. Amazon crypto 1 week ago on 23rd. Amazon to integrate crypto. Yeah, probably. I have to admit. So usually, what I'm trying to say. Usually, we can predict the news after some trend lines broke. But in this case, it was July 23rd when we broke this trend line, and it was probably connected to the news, to the Amazon rumors, which started at 22nd of July. So the rumor started right here, then more and more channels were popping out the videos about Amazon. Then we started, broke above this trend line, and after this it was pretty much a given that we would go up. We didn't know how much, but we managed to go up for a long time. Alright, so okay, I think that's it for Bitcoin. Let's look at other charts. So basically, to recap what's next in the next few hours, we are quite bullish probably because we have this bullish pennant. The target is the pole, and it might take us above all the trend lines at 44,000 if it plays out. But before that we have many resistance lines. So we have the bullish pennant, we have RSI showing down, we have MACD curving up, we have possibly a anchor and trigger wave on the market cipher and market liberator. Alright, but before we see that bullish move, we probably, like I said, will dance up and down in inside this little channel. Maybe go a little bit lower. Maybe I'll have to readjust it like this. It will still be valid. Maybe we'll do something else, something like this, and then shoot up. Now we have some new comments. Let's read. And so many people don't know how to understand this chart, so they get scared easily. Yeah, price goes down. Oh, I gotta sell. And they sell everything. Yes, I should keep a journal too. And he got engaged. Yeah, you're probably talking about all this news. Who got engaged? Elon Musk? I didn't know it. Let's see. Or do you mean that he got involved? Okay, I will check it later. If it's valid info, thanks. What I think about XRP, let's check XRP. There has been a lot of very big news for XRP, looking very promising for XRP to be a big money maker. Yeah, definitely. XRP, I don't, I'm not a big, Elliott trades. He pumped the, you talk about Elliott, he got engaged and pumped it, okay. So regarding XRP, I can't say that I like this coin too much. I like the fact that it's super quick and it's cheap. Every time I need to send some little money here and there, I very often, instead of sending Bitcoin, I just convert it to XRP and then send it sometimes to USDT, but XRP works very well. And it's quick. It's also a similar story like with LTC. It's also quick and easy. But their values, I don't know. Let's take a look at XRP. I think it will definitely pump. a couple of months ago we had this correlation between Bitcoin and XRP, so they would pump interchangeably. First Bitcoin pumps, then XRP pumps, then it goes down, XRP goes down, or something like this. Let's take a look at XRP. Let's see what the trend lines are saying on the 4-hour chart. So as you can see on XRP, it's very similar. If Bitcoin, like all altcoins, they follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, they pump. If Bitcoin dumps, they dump. And very often what we see with altcoins is first we see Bitcoin pump, then they pump a little bit. Then we see Bitcoin go sideways for a bit, for maybe a couple of days. And this is where the trust in altcoins is regained and people think, oh, we should buy more. They load up and they pump. But sometimes they take a little bit from the Bitcoin and convert it by altcoins with it. So at the same time, this rise in altcoins contributes a little bit to a little correction of Bitcoin. So if we see some sideways action on Bitcoin, the most of the altcoins should pump. And talking about XRP specifically, we also see that these trend lines, they are super strong. Look, this is the same. Yeah, basically it's almost the same trend line like we had on Bitcoin. Let's compare them side by side. Like this. Oh, it's now black. Okay, it doesn't, no problem, it's black. I will just keep it. So this is Bitcoin, and you see right here on Bitcoin we had this line. Wait, let me make this red as well. This is daily. Let's switch to the daily here as well on XRP. So we have XRP, the daily chart, and Bitcoin. So they are pretty similar. They're very similar. So you see, if we connect these lines, they're pretty similar. Here going down, and after breaking it, after Bitcoin broke it right here and went up, this is about the same time where XRP shoot up. And let's better switch to 4-hour, because I think on 4-hour you can see it better. Yeah, the line is better. It's more obvious on the 4-hour. So let's readjust it like this. Yeah, it looks more clean like this. So on XRP you see at the same time, after Bitcoin broke right here, XRP made its first attempt to go up. It just went above this trend line. Okay, let me make it a little bit more precise. So, okay. So XRP, what did XRP do when Bitcoin pumped? Of course, it went up. It's the same day, 23rd July. Let me switch to UTC time. 23rd July, 8 p.m. Bitcoin pumps and XRP pumps. But after Bitcoin pumped and went up like this, we see that XRP didn't do it, because people were probably more preoccupied with Bitcoin. So it pumped, and XRP went sideways for a bit. 25th of July, then, right here, was a time where Bitcoin went a little bit sideways. You see, just a little bit sideways, and then it shoot up. And XRP did not shoot up immediately. You see, first, or does it? Wait, let me see. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's pretty much they go together. Oh, I'm wrong. So yeah, they just go together. They just go together. No difference. It's like it's almost the same chart. You see? Compare this and this. All big pumps on the same at the same time. Actually, this is interesting. So 28th of July, 4 a.m. This is very interesting. So Bitcoin started to go sideways right here, 27, 28th of July, but XRP decided to shoot up. Okay, let's go back to the regular XRP chart. Let's see how much to the upside it went. 40. Wow. Look, if we go to the Bitcoin chart, this is another, but I just want 43. So Bitcoin went up 43%, and Ethereum overshot it a little bit with almost 50%, 49. So what I think about XRP is that it will definitely go up if Bitcoin goes up. It's just a given. Question is if it will perform better than Bitcoin. I think it might. We might be looking at the macro picture. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Maybe we can see something huge happening. Okay, let me check the comments before that. Big news, big contracts for Japan and some other XRP contracts with Japan. Interesting. BitBoy Crypto did not like, but has changed his mind recently. Yeah, I saw it. I saw just the cover. For me, sometimes it's just enough to look at the cover of the video and just don't need to watch the video. Even BitBoy, like, yeah, maybe it's going to $100. Oh, $100 on XRP. I'm not sure if that's possible, because $100 XRP would mean that the overall market cap should. Let's look at the charts regarding XRP. XRP market cap. Is there such a thing? Market cap XRP in dollars. Let's take a look. So right now we have $34 billion XRP market cap, right? And the current price is how much? What's the current price of XRP? 70 cents or something? 74 cents. And $100 would be what X? Let's say 100 through 0.74. I'm not sure if this is the right way the correct way to. So it's 135x. I'm not even sure if this is the way to calculate the potential gains, but probably it would mean that 34 billions we should multiply 34 current billions of XRP cap with 135. Even with 100x, it would mean like 340 billion of XRP, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the way to calculate it, but it would be a lot. Okay, anyways, let's go back to what I want to see is not the market cap. I want to see the weekly chart of XRP, and if we can see something. So a very interesting thing with all charts is these patterns, something like this, and after this breaks, it's like a neckline. After it breaks, we see some upward movement. Then again, a little cup. After it breaks, we go up. So it happened many times already. And right now, what we see, you can guess it. It's that we again are forming something similar, something like this. And yeah, after we break these levels, if we break $1.75 to $2, it should be looking super bullish. And let's just use a little bit technical analysis to see where XRP might be going. I will look into the comments just now, but let me first try to estimate where XRP should be going in the next few days or weeks. Okay, let me actually change the name of the live stream. BTC PUMP plus XRP price prediction. I will read your comments. Just let me real quick try to estimate where we might be heading. So first of all, what I see is probably a cup and handle type formation. So this is the cup. You probably heard of it already. This is the cup, and this is the handle. You know, and if this breaks to the upside, if this neckline of the cup breaks to the upside, then we might be very bullish. Might go higher. But ultimately, we want to break this neckline. This is, you can call it what you want. You can call it a cup and handle, whatever. The important part is that we break this neckline. So let's say, if we go further up and break 140, 150, might not be in a straight line, might be something like this. First we create a W and then we shoot up above it, and then try to retest it and then go up. So if we break this, then let's use Fibonacci's to estimate where we could go. So before we even use Fibonacci's, if I'm not mistaken, the target of each couple handle is the height of it, and in this case it might take us to at least $3.4. Doesn't look big because it's a logarithmic scale, but it's $3.4 should be break the neckline of the cup and handle. So it would be the first target. Alright? Okay. Now let's try to use Fibonacci's. And to be exact, the trend-based Fibonacci extension. So let's go back to the chart. So what is the last lowest super low point of XRP before it shoot up? Let's say it's this one. Okay, what is the highest point? It's this one. What is the retracement? Is this one. Okay, so based on Fibonacci's, look, it's so interesting that our target of the couple handle, which is the height of the structure right here, so the height of the structure is the exact target of our next possible Fibonacci levels, which is 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, so 50% up from the lowest point, and it would be $3.5 per XRP. So if you have yourself some XRP, then you would like it. So how likely are we to see this to see these levels? I think it's very likely that we see at least 3.5 and 61.8 Fibonacci level, because if you look to the past, if you look in the past, every time we had these type of couple handle formations, we shoot up. Like right here, this one, we went up. How much percent was it? First we went up 400%, but in the end we went 4,000% after couple handle formation. Okay, the very last, the recent couple handle that we had right here, you don't even, it doesn't matter how you call it. You can also call it a bullish pennant, but from, it's a similar structure. We went up, how much was it? 900%. So it's a lot. So I would you be surprised if we go up another, like, even 200%, let's say 200%. Would you be surprised? No, not at all. Which would be like about $5, right? If we break this neckline. So these levels would not surprise me. This would not surprise me at all. This would be almost to be expected. But these levels, like $25, whoa, this, I don't know how likely they are. Maybe. I have no idea. No idea. But you can see right now, in order to get to the number that you told, like about $100, it would mean that we go up like crazy, like this. We would break through all Fibonacci levels. We can also use the previous. Let's use Fibonacci on the previous run-up. Like here, the highest point, and then the retracement right here. Okay, let me remove the other Fibonacci. So, after the previous little couple handle or something, we went up exactly to 61.8. You see? 61.8 was our highest point before we retraced. So if we do the same and again go to the 61.8 right now, if the history repeats, then we might be looking at $7.8 sooner or later, but it might take time. Okay, so that's my take on XRP. Let's read the other comments. Oh, I completely forgot about SEC. SEC court case should be done in the next week. I hope it's gonna be done the next week. SEC will lose. I also think they will lose. Why do I think that they will lose? Not because I'm smart and I know all the details. It's just because I saw many videos trying to tell that SEC have not good chances to win, so everything looks quite good for XRP. When SEC closes, it will be delisted to be able to buy on all of the US platforms. Yeah. Where I live in different, I have no one place to live. I bounce between Kiev, Germany, Thailand, different countries. Okay, we cannot buy it in the US, only on KuCoin. When the court case ends, we can buy it on every platform. Yes, that would be super bullish. They delisted it on Coinbase, which is bad. Then read all the news about XRP. Yes. As soon as Americans can buy it, they are going to buy millions upon millions. By the way, I'm very slow reader. I am more auditory, not visual. I read very slowly. As soon as Americans can buy millions upon millions XRP. Yeah, the reason why they are gonna buy is first. If we look at the charts, we just look at the charts. You see, if we break some levels, then they will buy it. This is one of the reasons. Another reason they will buy is because there are so many people who really believe in XRP. I also was, for some time I was in this Telegram group where they tried to pump it, and it was a perfect case of buy the rumor, sell the news. So if you were smart, you would buy XRP before it, and as soon as the XRP event happened, based on this Telegram pump group, it just crashed. And then, you know what's the story after that. XRP will snap up like a slingshot because we weren't allowed to buy it. Yeah, good point. We have to wait and see. And now Japan will be using it as an official... What? Official digital currency? Are you serious? Like, what was it? Salvador uses now BTC as legal pennant, but XRP in Japan? Really? Let's see. First life on demand liquidity offering in Japan. Ripple card. Okay, let's say XRP Japan legal tender. Japan stop. Japan rallies behind XRP as Ripple faces US litigation. XRP is the crypto set in Japan as a security. It's old news. XRP is now powering the first ever ODL service. What is ODL? I don't know. So I don't see in the news right now that XRP has become legal tender. Okay, I do not see it. If it will happen, it will be awesome, of course. Then it will shoot up. But as of now, I don't see the news confirmation. If you have a link that confirms it, then let me know. Central banks are signing deals and other plans happening. Maybe $500 XRP. What do you mean? Or you mean okay. What is ADL? Money transfers. ODL, over the land, or what does it mean? What's the abbreviation stands for? ODL. on-demand liquidity. Japan's first on-demand liquidity service implementation helps Ripple to drive the adoption. Okay, Japanese on-demand liquidity service. What is on-demand liquidity? Can you explain what it is, on-demand liquidity? Look at BitBoy Crypto video, he talks about it too, not sure yet. Okay, let's see, maybe have some explanation. It seems to be tied to XRP, because every time I look up, Google what is on-demand liquidity, only XRP pumps up. What is demand liquidity? Ripple. Okay, I gotta watch the BitBoy video. Okay, let's extend it interview. Let's see what they say. Let's look into this 2 minutes video. Maybe they can.
What is on-demand liquidity?
On-demand liquidity is a way for our customers to send fast, low-cost payments without having to pre-fund the destination account. Today's correspondent bank.
What is on-demand liquidity?
On-demand liquidity is a way for our customers to send fast, low-cost payments.
So you send payments fast, quickly, unproblematic,
without having to pre-fund the destination account.
So, and the destination account doesn't have to be pre-fund. What does that mean, being pre-fund?
Today's correspondent banking network is so slow that in order to deliver a fast experience, you have to pre-fund accounts in the destinations in which you're sending money to. You're storing capital like cash really in those accounts for days at a time, and that's highly inefficient. It's a poor use of money. And so on-demand liquidity puts XRP kind of in the middle of that payment from one country to another country to allow for the ability to send payments instantaneously or near instantaneously without having to have funds already available in the destination account.
So where is on-demand liquidity available?
So the receive countries that we have available right now are Mexico, Philippines. Why Philippines or Mexico is because those are very large receive side countries when it comes to remittances. $31 billion every year going into Mexico, $33 billion every year going into the Philippines. So we believe that there's a large amount of demand there. And also the types of payments that people are making into these countries.
Okay, so now I understand better what on-demand liquidity. Basically, if you want to send large amounts of money to another country, what they are saying that you need to have funds on their destination account before you can send it. Still, I have my questions about it. Okay, maybe let's watch another super short. Okay, it's another 1 minute video. Let's give it a shot. A try. Oh, no explanation here. Okay, anyway, so there's some ODL feature they're implementing, and it's a good thing. I will check the BitBoy video later. On-demand liquidity coin will be XRP coin. You want to transfer your money to me, you send it to me in XRP. Yeah, using XRP. Yeah, XRP is super quick. Every time I wanted to send some Bitcoin, big Bitcoin, I would see some huge ass fees. I thought to myself, fuck you. No, I converted to XRP, send it. That was easier. Or I did the same with LTC. by the time XRP gets listed in our platform, it will be expensive to buy XRP. Okay, let's see if is it actually a good time to buy now. Let's go to like 4-hour charts on XRP. Let's remove the Fibonacci's. Actually, a good question. Well, the best time to buy XRP was right here. So there are 2 points I think that were the best to buy XRP. Of course, right here at the bottom, but how do you know that it's the bottom? You know, it's not as easy. But after breaking this level, this trend line on XRP, which was 23rd of July, it was probably a good time to buy XRP. However, it also means that it's still dependent on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin continues go upwards, then this was the perfect time to buy. But we don't know, it might retrace. But I think even if we retrace a little bit on Bitcoin and go up again, and XRP does the same, after this we should shoot up. So I think if you want to buy XRP right now, is also a good point, because we have another structure here, which is a huge SW, which just broke out. Okay, let's do it like this. From here, like this, from here to here. It's a very nice W with the neckline right here. And we just broke above it. And if we stay above it, maybe let's look at the daily real quick. So we have a little bit better overview. So yeah, pretty much a good point. After breaking the W, we might be going higher. And if we just use this W as a target, let's see. It might take us to almost $1. So right now, quite good actually. Of course, if you want the biggest confirmation, you would have to wait until the retest of this neckline, retest, and then go back up. If you really want a good confirmation. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy more XRP. I already have some. I'm just holding it. And because there are other coins that I like Cardano very much. You can stake it perfectly. I like Binance Coin and VeChain. So my favorite coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and VeChain. Absolutely favorites. XRP, I already have some. Not sure if I'm gonna buy more. Okay, let's look at your comments. Really, BitBoy bought 100,000? Do you really believe in $500 XRP? I don't think it's justified, because a $500 XRP would mean an insane increase in crypto market cap. Let's look here. So let's go to CoinGecko. Okay, let's go to CoinGecko. Let's look at XRP's crypto market cap. So right now it has the 6th position. Crypto market cap of XRP right now is 34 billion. Bitcoin's crypto market cap is 780 billion. So let's just compare 34 to divided by 780. How much is it? Oh no, vice versa, sorry. 780, 23x roundabout. Oh, no, I was right, yeah. 780 billion. Bitcoin XRP is 34 billion. It's 23x. So 23x. If XRP reaches Bitcoin's crypto market cap, which would be very bold. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but 23x times 0.004, it would be a $70 XRP. If XRP's market cap would reach Bitcoin's market cap, a $500 XRP would mean that we go 670x. What is 670? Even 600x times 34 billions. It would mean 20,400 billion crypto market cap. It's an insane amount of money. So I don't see how that is justified. I might be wrong in my calculations, but as of now, I'm not sure if it's justified. You bought it. I bought some, then maybe I buy some more. Yes, Cardano. Yeah, Cardano is awesome. Just stake it, and every 5 days you get paid. You get your percentages, your 5% yearly. It might look small now if you look at the XRP gains that you get every 5 days of your staking. But just think about it. This little money that you get paid right now, you can multiply it by 10 or 20 very soon, probably, because Cardano might go very well to $20, $40, $8. I know, but what if you the most recent XRP makes the case? It's an exceptional circumstance of different new mass use. It's trillions to move the world's. I thought I was wrong too until I watched someone else calculate the world's funds being moved in digital currency. Yeah, okay, we will see what happens to XRP. As of now, I have pointed out like these levels. I think they are quite reasonable. Like if we use just the Fibonacci, if I remember correctly, it was 3.5 was a Fibonacci level, and also a cup, and also a, I believe, W or cup and handle target. Also $5 was a good number. I think these levels are quite reasonable for XRP because of Fibonacci and because of this cup and handle, little cup and handle formation. But anything beyond that, we'll have to see. Okay, so before I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon. I need to have my breakfast. I still didn't have my breakfast. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin again. Where we at? We had our 15-minute bullish pennant. Let's see if we have some news. Oh no, I had BTC USD on Bitfinex. This is where I drew it. Alright, so, looking good. It looks like we might just cross this level and break above this little pennant resistance line. Okay, let's go maybe to 7 minutes and draw some additional lines. And this is on the 7 minute. No, let's go back to 15 minute. I just want to have some more exact levels that we need to break. So based on 15 minute, a more secure confirmation of a breakout of this structure would be to close above 41,800 something. Or if we do it later, then yeah, somewhere around here. If we close a 15-minute candle somewhere right here at 41,800, we should be good, because we have this resistance line, this thick, and yeah. With other words, if we just break above this pennant formation somewhere in this area right here, it's not confirmed yet, because it might just go down again. We need to break this skewed W first, so this is a bit more important. You can also redraw it as a wait. As a descending broadening wedge, like this, something like this. So, and based on that, the breakout confirmation for a bullish movement will be somewhere here again. So let's watch these lines. We're not done yet. Also, another interesting thing is we have some W forming right here with the neckline right here, and that's good, because the target of this little W is above all of our confirmations. So if we break the W, chances are good that we'll break also this level, and then we might be looking at this level. So let's just watch these levels. So far for Bitcoin, what else did I want to look at right now? Okay, let's see if you have some comments. Yeah, subscribe. Welcome. Interesting. Yeah. You say Bitcoin 28? Totally possible. I don't even disagree, because the uptrend is not confirmed yet. Anyways, see you later. You seem to sign off right now. See you later then. And I'm also signing off very soon. Alright. So I'm pretty much just watching these levels. First I need to see this level break, then this, and then I'm probably gonna open a trade. Or first wait for a little retest, maybe something like this. We'll see. What about Ethereum? Have been pumping very nicely lately. Okay, so on Ethereum I had this big support line which has been respected again and again and again. You see on the 4-hour chart we can draw this support line, and this support line is holding all these mountains on its shoulders. Look, It's very strong, and it's probably going to continue. Even if we go down, we should bounce back up from 2,380 or something, and then go back up. But what we don't want to see is break of this trend line. We don't want to see Ethereum go below it. Right here, it would, for example, below 2,350 or below 2,400. We don't want to see it, because if we see this and maybe close to these levels, it might be taking us way down. Probably if Bitcoin retraces, and then Ethereum will follow and do the same and correct just for a bit at least. So, alright. Okay, is it everything? What else? Let's take a quick look at what yesterday, what was happening with S&P 500, the traditional markets, and the dollar index. So the traditional markets, the S&P 500, yesterday went sideways. There's just no real movement. Yeah, and I hope it will not break this new trend line. We have a X-ray trend line right here, little X-ray. Okay, let's just see. We have to wait until Monday to see where it continues. If S&P 500 goes down, Bitcoin goes down, and vice versa. What about the dollar index, currency index? The dollar currency index is very important for us, because if people, it shows the dollar currency index shows how well the dollar is doing compared to all other foreign currencies. So every time it goes down, it means people lose hope in dollar, so they buy more cryptocurrencies, for example, and vice versa. If the dollar index, currency index, goes up, then people regain the trust in the dollar, so they buy less Bitcoin, and Bitcoin goes down a little bit. So yesterday we went up a bit on the dollar index, but it didn't prevent Bitcoin to jump up in the last 12 hours or something. Okay, one last thing before I close this live stream. Look, dollar currency index looks bearish right now, and we want it to be bearish, because every time it goes down, Bitcoin goes up, and vice versa. Bitcoin goes down, dollar currency index goes up, and we right now have this big blue trend line is a resistance line on dollar currency index, where it was rejected. And we want to see this rejection. It's very beautiful. Ideally, we want the dollar currency index to go all the way down to the 90s, because this would be the support. And if it even breaks this line, look, ideally, if we see the dollar currency index break this line, it tried it 2 times already, almost 3 times right here. But if it goes down and breaks this trend line, wow, it would be awesome, because people lose all hope in the dollar. It just goes down and down, and probably gonna then bounce ping pong down using this huge God line, which you can take from here, from the mid-March, connect with this high, you have this line, and it's like a pivot trend line. So we might just ping pong down if we break this lowest support line, the red line. If we break this, it would be the perfect scenario, because if it does something like this, Bitcoin goes up, definitely. So, okay, that's all for today. Let me take a last look at comments, if you have some. I think ETH may flip BTC much more use case. Yeah, might be. Also, Ethereum, the biggest problem with Ethereum is, of course, this high, super insane high, insanely high transaction costs. And if they can solve this problem with this new update very soon, yeah, it's nice, chat. If they solve the transaction cost problem, oh my goodness, then they probably they will stay way above Cardano. Maybe Cardano will not even get to the level of Ethereum. Okay, you sold all your stock. Yeah, probably a good point, but we still didn't break the S&P 500. Look, if we look at S&P 500, nobody knows how long it can be sustained. So every time we go this long, we break. Sooner or later we have some breaks. We are breaking. So let me switch to weekly actually. So every time we break this resistance lines on S&P 500, which is like a good indicator for what the traditional markets and all the stocks are doing. So we break it right here, and then we go down. You see? Then we have new trend lines. We can also put them right here. We go up, break it, boom, we crash. The last time we broke them, we just corrected a little bit, created a W right here, and went straight back up. And yeah, right now we have this big trend line, this new trend line that already has been broken. We had this little trend line. We broke down just a little bit, but we managed to create higher highs, so it's okay. So right now the level to watch is this blue line. Let me go back to daily. So this is the new trend line to watch. Maybe we should place it like this. It's more, yeah, it's better. So if we break this to the downside, then we might see some strong correction all the way down to this little. You cannot see it. Let me make it thicker. We have another line of possible support should we break down, because we can connect the other wicks down. So this would be our next support at 4,000. Currently we are 44,400. We might go down to these levels and bounce from here. It would be totally realistic. So if you sell right now, I think it's a good time to sell, because yeah, I don't know how much longer this uptrend is sustainable. So yeah. Bitcoin to dump. XRP Army asks if Bitcoin dumps. Yes, you can go back and watch, or let me just show you real quick. Okay, if you just open this live stream, let me go back to BTC USD Bitfinex. Let me show you why Bitcoin might go down. It doesn't have to, but might. Because we had 10 bullish candles in a row, first of all, and we need a breather. So, okay, it's not a dump, it's a little correction, because we went up very heavily. So on the daily chart, first of all, 10 bullish candles in a row. Last time we had it was 2017 October. We had 10 bullish candles in a row. Actually, it was 9 bullish candles and 1 doji. It's exactly the same right now. It also 10 bullish candles and 1 doji. Maybe a couple more candles that look like doji, but everything bullish. And after this, back then in October 2017, after this, Bitcoin decided to go sideways like this for 2 weeks before it shoot up. And so this is what might happen right now as well. And if it goes sideways, of course, sideways means a little bit of correction like this. So technically, it's not a dump actually. If we just go back and forth with like how much percent? Go back and forth like 6% up 6% and so on. So this is what I call a dump. So this is possible if we repeat the same what happened October 2017, but Bitcoin also could make a bigger correction to these levels, retest 36, 35. Why not? Look, every time, if we look right here, every time we touched these levels, we were rejected many times. Like right here, right here, right here, and it's the same trend line. You see, if you connect the highs right here, we could be rejected again and do a little bit of correction. But on the super small time scale, on the 15-minute, we are actually bullish. Oh, first, there's also market cipher indication that we might down. So if you look at market cipher or market liberator, whatever you use, exactly at this point you see the momentum wave to the upside is going a little bit down, right? So we might print a red dot today or tomorrow and then just go down a little bit. So so realistically what might happen is that the momentum wave goes down and then go back up again. And during this time, we might see also Bitcoin doing something like this. Why can we expect the momentum wave to curve down? Well, because it looks like a top right here. It looks like a top, you see? Looks like this a little bit. Looks like this. Looks like this, you see? And after we print a red dot on the momentum wave, we have a little bit correction. You see? So this is why Bitcoin might correct right now. At least for a tiny bit. And also the VWAP seems to be almost crossing the zero line on the MACD or Market Liberator. It's approaching the zero line, so if it crosses it, you know what's happening. Also, the MACD histogram right here, the MACD histogram seems to be curving down today. So there are many things that points to a little correction. 10 bullish days in a row, MACD curving down possibly, the momentum wave curving down possibly, VWAP is at the bottom. But even if we go down, it's just very short. I believe it will be very short. Why? Look, if we do something like this and this, because of the money flow. Look, the money flow, when we had our all-time highs, it was heavy, thick in the green, the money flow right here. It was all green. Then it went down, it crossed the zero line, then we went down all the time. And the money was leaving the market, so we had red money flow. But right now what we see is that the money flow is crossing over. You see, the money flow on market cipher is going up, and this is bullish. It means that money is going into the market back again. Let me Let me have some music. Okay, so this is why we need a correction. Market cipher, momentum waves, MACD curving down. Oh, let's look at RSI. Yeah, and the RSI has bearish divergence. Oh, whoa, yeah. We have bearish divergence on the RSI and on the MACD. Look, on the market cipher. Let's just compare. Look, this high is a little bit lower than this, so this high seems to be a little bit higher, doesn't it? Or am I wrong? No, I'm wrong actually. On market cipher we don't have a higher high yet. Okay, but at least it's like almost flat, which is almost a divergence. And but on the RSI we have a higher high, while on the price we have a lower high. So a correction is totally possible and healthy right now. A little correction, maybe minus 6%, maybe minus 10, maybe even 25%. But as long as we don't go below 29,700, we're good. If we just go down to even 31,000, create a higher low, then we should be good, because it would be upward trend continuation. Okay, let me remove all this. Okay, if you have no questions or suggestions, I'll just close the stream. Let's see what you have in the comments. Florida, yeah, Florida is warm. I want to visit it one time. Yeah, Elon Musk likes to play with our emotions. But at the end, the trend lines almost predict. If we break some big trend lines, we can almost expect some bad or good news to appear. Okay, then I think I'm done. I need to have my breakfast. I need to get my coffee. This channel is called 4 a.m. trading, or maybe 5 a.m. I will rename it to 5 a.m. trading. Why? Because on this channel we wake up early in the morning so we can make money before everyone else had their breakfast. And so I do all this stuff, live stream and so on, before my breakfast. Okay, before I sign off, let me take a last look at the 15 minute, because on Bitcoin 15 minute, yeah, we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait. The 15 minute looks good because we have money flow going up. We have a trigger wave on market cipher, anchor wave, actually a snake eye, a double bottom trigger wave. Then we have here a anchor wave. So a snake eyes double bottom, anchor wave, then a trigger wave. A trigger wave is if this momentum wave is higher than this one. So we might expect some curving up happening. Also the market side, also the MACD histogram is curving up. It looks good. The only thing I'm waiting for is breaking above these two levels on 15 minute. First break above this pennant formation and close somewhere here, and the ultimate confirmation is if we close somewhere above this trend line, this red one. Then we might be opening a nice long trade. but no financial advice. It's just my opinion. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Add me on Twitter if you want to see some updates. Sometimes I post a little trade or scalp analysis. Okay, see you very, very soon.